In this video, we are going to discuss about the diabolical things Nazis did during World War II. Before getting into the video, don't forget to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe our channel for upcoming videos. Nazi anti-Semitism and the Holocaust. The storm of anti-Semitic violence loosed by Nazi Germany under the leadership of Adolf Hitler from 1933 to 1945 not only reached a terrifying intensity in Germany itself, but also inspired anti-Jewish movements elsewhere. Anti-Semitism was promulgated in France by the Cagolards, French hooded men, in Hungary by the Arrow Cross, in England by the British Union of Fascists, and in the United States by the German-American Bund and the Silver Shirts. In Nazi Germany, anti-Semitism reached a racial dimension never before experienced. Christianity had sought the conversion of the Jews, and political leaders from Spain to England had sought their expulsion because Jews were practitioners of Judaism, but the Nazis, who regarded Jews not only as members of a subhuman race, but as a dangerous cancer that would destroy the German people, sought the final solution to the Jewish question: the murder of all Jews, men, women, and children, and their eradication from the human race. In Nazi ideology that perceived Jewishness to be biological, the elimination of the Jews was essential to the purification and even the salvation of the German people. In 1941, the liquidation of European Jewry became official party policy. During World War II, an estimated 5.7 million Jews were exterminated by mobile killing units in such death camps as Auschwitz, Chelmno, Belzec, Majdanek, and Treblinka, by being worked to death or through starvation. Medical experiments. Between 1939 and 1945, at least 70 medical research projects involving cruel and often lethal experimentation on human subjects were conducted in Nazi concentration camps. These projects were carried out by established institutions within the Third Reich and fell into three areas: research aimed at improving the survival and rescue of German troops, testing of medical procedures and pharmaceuticals, and experiments that sought to confirm Nazi racial ideology. More than 7,000 victims of such medical experiments have been documented. Victims include Jews, Poles, Roma, Gypsies, political prisoners, Soviet prisoners of war, homosexuals, and Catholic priests. The medical case, the first of 12 subsequent Nuremberg proceedings, tried by the American Nuremberg Military Tribunal, began on October 25, 1946. 23 physicians, scientists, and other senior officials in the Nazi medical administration and the army were put on trial. 7 of the accused were sentenced to death and executed. 9 were sentenced to long prison sentences, and 7 were acquitted. Several major perpetrators were never tried for their crimes, among them Joseph Mengele, doctor at Auschwitz-Birkenau, who escaped to South America, and Horst Schumann, who was judged physically unfit to stand trial in the 1960s. Victims and perpetrators of Nazi human experimentation, Mengele. Before the war, Joseph Mengele had received doctorates in anthropology and medicine, and began a career as a researcher. He joined the Nazi Party in 1937 and the SS in 1938. He was assigned as a battalion medical officer at the start of World War II, then transferred to the Nazi concentration camp service and assigned to Auschwitz in May 1943. There he saw the opportunity to conduct medical research on human subjects. His experiments focused primarily on twins, with little or no regard for the health or safety of the victims. Joseph Mengele frequently assumed an enthusiastic posture on the railroad platform at Auschwitz-Birkenau concentration camp as trainloads of captives arrived from across German-occupied Europe. Pointing in one direction, the SS physician sent the healthiest prisoners to factory work as slave laborers. Pointing in the opposite direction, he sent countless women, children, the frail, and the elderly to die in gas chambers and be cremated. Mengele's medical experiments. A third group, primarily twin children, who would serve as involuntary guinea pigs for his spurious and ghastly human experiments, were delivered to well-supplied barracks, where Mengele conducted grisly and often fatal surgical experiments in a pseudo-scientific quest to uncover the secrets of genetics. Mengele's mocking smile and soft but deadly touch earned him the title, the Angel of Death. Dr. Olga Lengyel, a prisoner at the concentration camp, revealed that Mengele supervised the birth of a child with meticulous care. Within an hour, mother and child were sent to the gas chamber. Dr. Gisela Perl, a Hungarian Jewish gynecologist, described the aftermath of one brutal killing by Mengele. Mengele was fascinated with twins. He was interested in differences between identical and fraternal twins, as well as how genetic diseases originated and affected them. His experiments also distinguished between genetic traits and those developed by the environment of the child. He operated on children to find genetic weaknesses in the makeup of Jewish or Gypsy people, thereby providing scientific evidence for the ideas of the Nazi Party. Mengele hypothesized that his subjects were particularly vulnerable to certain diseases because of their race, and that they had degenerative blood and tissue. So these are the diabolical things Nazis did in World War II. If you find it informative, do give it a thumbs up, and subscribe our channel for such information on NTNT. That's all for today. Goodbye.